Alright, so here we are here walking in the front door. Front door is brand new, storm door is brand new. Let's go this way. Good size living room. Fireplace. Hardwood floors, freshly painted. Nice windows. Original hardware on all the doors over here. That's nice. A lot of doors in this little corridor right here. This is too many doors. I think you can get rid of this door. It's not necessary. Little half bath over here. Looks like a steam heater. Pretty standard. Coming through this other side over here. That goes back to the entryway. Kitchen over here. Good size. Obviously this is older, and this is like plastic. So could use a little updating on the kitchen. Appliances could be a little newer. Same over here, the flooring. This is linoleum flooring in the kitchen. Got a dining room through here that connects back to the entryway over there. Comfortable dining room. Much wider than most dining rooms, I would say. And then, I guess like a little breakfast area, little breakfast nook kind of situation off to the corner over here. So this would actually be good for like a home office, you know, if you use this space over here primarily to eat, because you can't fit a table in this kitchen, and then you could use this as like a little office space over here. This goes out to the garage. Nice 2-car garage out here.
No photos allowed. Shut the door.
Yeah.
Creating this crap.
These look. Oops. That's not closing. All right.
It's all good.
All right. These are a bit older, but this is just kind of like a mudroom space over here. So something that would be cold and drafty anyway. Not really sure if it's worth getting more insulated windows. Got a closet through here. Big closet. Sorry. I'm just gonna head down this way. And down to the basement. Good open area over here. Yeah, just tear out this bar, no big deal. And then this is the basement, dude. Basement. That's your sewer line going out. Washer dryer area over here. Set up for an electric dryer. I wish they had kept more of this space for the open area. Like, I wish that that wall there had been actually here, because this would have been a much more functional space, but it's pretty easy to do. You just knock that wall out, put more flooring out to here, and you could actually use this part as more of a, well, you do have, sorry, I didn't see this. This is where your washer hookup is. So never mind. Sewer line is there, washer hookup is there. So you could enclose this as a laundry room if you wanted, but as another separate room, probably not. Let's see if this has an age. Ta-da-ta-da-ta. 2017 it was. 2017. Heating system looks really good. This is a gas-powered steam heating system. Electrical looks good up here. I mean, this is, you know, it's a regular basement. Nothing crazy. Ooh, that's a big crack in the wall. Okay. So there definitely is a crack there. It looks like it did start. This is pretty common. It starts in the window and it goes down to here. It doesn't look like it's a very thick crack. This is not mold. This is just paint coming off. So it doesn't look too serious. I don't see. There's a little bit of, well, you can see marks where maybe a puddle may have formed. So, and it's actually the floor slants that way towards the wall. So if it were to get any more water in here, it would just go right back that way, wouldn't come this way. So that's probably why this half of the basement is still not finished. This looks really good. Closet through there. Alright, coming up through here, I did find that we have fuses instead of breakers. It's not necessarily a problem. This still works, but instead of a breaker, when your power goes out, rather than just flip a switch back, you actually have to replace this piece. So, not a huge problem, but something to note. Yeah, and this is both sides. So, not my favorite, but at least there's no knob and tube wiring. That's good. Well, none that I can tell from here. The basement is a pretty good height in here. If I make a fist, I can barely touch the ceiling, so probably about 7 feet. I would say the basement space is about the same as the one that we saw yesterday as far as ceiling height. As far as actual living space, probably very similar, I would say. The other one was carpeted and it did have kind of laundry in the living space, whereas this one, you know, is hardwood, and I would say the length going that way is probably the same, and even this space is probably the same. And then the difference would be in the other house, this space over here didn't, like the staircase was on the opposite side, so the space behind here was still functional as, like, if you wanted to put furniture there, you could. Alright, we're gonna go up the stairs here, up to the second floor. Oh, it's not bad. It's a good sized room. Closet, kinda very small, doesn't really exist. Got some built-in cabinetry, windows are new. I'd say if you wanted a king-size bed, you'd have trouble with that in here. You're probably limited to a queen. Just because of the way that, like, this wall butts out here, and then on this side, that wall butts out. So you're limited to putting your bed in the center right here, and a king would be tight. Queen would be fine. Another small closet. Not much of a yard to speak of, unfortunately. It's all kind of forest back there. Bathroom here, old tile. Looks like original tub. Could use to be refinished. It's okay. I don't love that there's like this paint inside the shower, because then that's prone to peeling with the steam coming off there. This should be tiled up to the ceiling. And there's no ventilation in here either, which could be easily installed, but still something you gotta do. This is like cracked. Nothing crazy, just showing its age. This is not a big room. This is a child-sized room. Hold on, let me see if I can just. Like, this is almost the whole length of the room. There's maybe 4 more feet that way. Yeah, this would be a child's room. Not big enough to, not comfortably at least. Twin size bed, maybe a full size bed at best. And this room is about the same. You actually lose a little bit of room with this built-in desk over here. So, same deal. Twin size bed would take up the entire room. Closet there. I mean, I like how open it is, but being open with the staircase, you kind of lose a lot of space. A lot of the square footage goes to foyer and hallway, not really usable space. All right, we're back outside. Roof looks very good. It does have that old antenna up there. These look like they're probably, let me double check this real quick. Yeah, this is asbestos siding. So It's not a problem. A lot of houses have asbestos siding. It only becomes a problem if you decide to remodel. Like if you want to put an extension on the house, then you have to hire asbestos trained people to handle that. So not an issue for just existing. Bulkhead coming over here. The yard space is really limited. Really you only have up to like here. Maybe, yeah, like about here. So you've got from where I'm standing to the house is maybe, and this is already on a decline. So none of it's really flat. Actually, kind of all of it is a little bit of a hill away from the house. Let me see if I can show you that by putting this down. But all of it's kind of a little bit of a hill away from the house. So nothing fully flat. And then from the wall here to about where your usable space ends, it's maybe like 15, 17 feet. Like, it's a cute looking house, but I'm not convinced that the space is functional for what your purposes are. The basement's good. I would say the basement, is probably the best part of the house, to be honest with you. And the neighborhood. I don't think this is it. I think the bedrooms upstairs are too small. They only fit, child-sized rooms, which I know all you need is a child-sized room, but you also don't want to be having to, move houses to a bigger house when your children are no longer child-sized. Once they become man-sized, like, it's going to be a small room for them. Cute house. I would say definitely the one in Randolph has a better layout, better functionality. This one has a lot of curb appeal. But again, I think the big issue is that it's a Cape style house, and I just don't think that Cape style houses have good layouts. I don't think that they function well in the way that the styling is with like these divots here that come out of the roof. Like all that means is that you have slanted roof inside here for your entire room. So it's not functional. That's the bottom line for me. I don't think that the space is functional enough for what you need. And it does need updating too. Bedrooms, I think, are just too small. That's my main takeaway. The downstairs space wasn't bad. Like the living room space was fine. The dining room space was fine. They had that little nook off of the kitchen, which could work well as like an office space. You could put a door on there easily and create some privacy there. Potentially could even be used as like a really small bedroom. I wouldn't put an adult in there. So I think the Randolph house functions better, personally. I don't think the space here is as well laid out as it could be.